Hello everyone, I'm here. Give me 1 second here. Boop, there we go. We're back in it. Oh, it's not showing the game. Hello, 1 second. Where? There we go. Anyway, I got the food. I was waiting on my insomnia cookies because it came with ice cream. So I needed to make sure that it didn't melt. So I'm gonna eat it while we stream. How's everybody doing? Oh, this is a cookie. How's the food? I haven't tasted it yet. Jesus Christ, Bay Ranger. Alright, this is gonna be kind of a bitch to get through. We might try to promote Erica here soon just to get the ball rolling. Who else is kind of close? Naomi's kind of close. Could promote Josh if we wanted. He's got a higher weapon rank, I think? No, not really. No, we got options. What we don't have is a lot of weapon uses. That's the tricky part. So we might have to start making use of the swords. Anyway, sorry for the surprise stream drop. Normally I announce this stuff. It was posted that I was going to stream, like the live was set up and everything. I just forgot to actually make a post about it or nothing, which I normally do. But today is a special day, special forgetful day. Oh, it's cold. That was so cold. That was good though. Let's check the item inventory. Two chest keys hidden in there for us. And a bunch of iron bows. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Natasha, you can take a bunch of these. And a chest key. Colm gets a chest key. And an iron bow. And then we'll go ahead and give Arter the steel sword. Perfect. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. You gotta telegraph these things. Hey, it said that there was a live coming. If you check the live section. It was up for like 24 hours, so I gave notice. Not very efficient notice, but notice. Okay. Gosh, how do we want to start this? Probably. Oh, it's a perfect kill. Nice job, Colm. Heck yeah. Good start. God, it's freezing cold. Only real Galeshades fan. Yeah, all four of you. Oh, I have needed some ice cream. for a while now. Okay, we gotta bait these guys over to us somehow. Probably with Seth. Oh, that's right, we can support. Let's do that. Let's make Erica slightly better. Mulder can get the kill there. Josh could also get the kill. We need to train Loot a bit. But how in danger is she? 19 attack. So she can take the hit. Okay, we'll do that. Streamer doesn't even have pink hair. Give me time, give me time! I actually do want to dye my hair soon. A friend of mine said that they might do it for me. And then I can have a... I'm thinking I want, like, black hair with red ghost roots. That would look sick. There we go. Ouch. The 28 hit, that's surprising. Oh, wow. We're just losing all these 50-50s. Hi, Sensei. My food came right when I was trying to start streaming. So I'm just eating quickly. Kyle, are you? Okay, you're fast enough to not get doubled. So I think we bait them over here with Kyle. And then we stand ready. Okay, I gave one of the keys to calm. Go a door key. Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Seth, you killed, just barely. This'll work. Nice portrait for Natasha. Yeah, they're all pretty cute. The team did a really good job. A little late, Erica, but we'll take those levels. Okay. Oh. Okay, we could just straight up murk this guy, but let's take a shot on this mercenary. Okay, it hit. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Alright. Alright. Last few bites here. at them. But Amy can. Good dodge. Okay. Now we're kind of back in business. So, Luke can go here. Seth needs to come here to support with these guys. We'll probably have Mulder deal with the druid there, or I guess the shaman, sorry. And then Natasha needs to steal a vulnerary. Let's go! Alright, we got a plan, we got a plan! I still haven't started, but I found out about support systems and weapon weight in FE8. Yeah, we have some, you know, they got some cool mechanics. One half down. Now I just have to finish the ice cream, which is like 2 bites. Or 1. Alright guys, I'm wiring in. Whew. Okay, sorry about that, but we're locked in now. The dudes seem to have a lot of advantages for the cons and weight. Not necessarily. It's give and take. Like, it is unnecessary that they made, like, gender-based changes. But I do believe the trade-off is that, female characters on mounts have higher aid. I believe that's the trade-off. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. Alright, we gotta pull out the iron sword for this one. Horses still win on everything. That is true of all Fire Emblem games. Horses stay on top. Alright, Natasha, you want to take this one? Do you land this? Oh my goodness, let's go. That was hype. That was hype. That's a good level too. Yo, Natasha might be popping off. Alright. Let's move and do this. Ford, can you? No, of course not. Why would I even think that? Oh man, Ephraim's palette's kind of goofy. Don't get me wrong, everybody's gonna have a custom palette, but like, oh man. Will these guys be allowed to promote to other bow using classes like warrior, or is it just sniper slash ranger? It is sniper slash ranger. If they are, yeah. And we're trying, for the most part, with the exception of Ardor here, because we did like a poll vote on him, we're trying to mostly make it so that the footies become snipers and the mounts become rangers. Can we guarantee a kill? I'm not sure. We can guarantee that Kyle doesn't die, though. So we may as well set it up like that. Even in non-Fire Emblem FE-inspired games, horses wins. Looking at you, Blaze, you do with your 3 equally good horse knights. Except Yggdra Union. The horse guys need a little bit of feed and food. Yeah, Yggdra Union, the horse units that you get, I mean, you only get one. He's fine. Durant is fine. Alright, attaboy, Seth. Jesus. I didn't think he could hit quite that hard. I'm glad Arter dodged. Sup, Stat? Welcome in. He's just too balanced to be called fantastic, unlike Millinor and promoted Yggdra. Well, the thing is, you have to force deploy Millinor and Yggdra on a ton of maps, and that's really the reason that they get the highest stats that they do, is because they're constantly picking up bonuses, because they're constantly force deployed. Durant just isn't. If you use Durant as much as you use those two, or feed him MVPs, he'll probably end up being just as good as them. Problem is, you literally just don't use him on everything, so there's no point. Because why would you do that when you could do it for Yggdra late game or Millinor across the whole game? Especially considering Millinor is necessary to steal items. Alright. Joshua can keep going this way. Everybody else, I think I'm gonna start sending over this other way. Okay. Colm, can you even... No? 2 damage. Which means Erica can probably kill with the emblem bow there. Alright, alright, alright. Now the real question is, do we need to heal with Seth? And I think we probably do. Alright, let's see if we can get him surrounded. Save us some time. Well, he's fine as long as he doesn't crit. Yeah, even if he does crit, he's probably fine. It's kind of funny watching his face go pale when he swings the sword. I maxed out my luck with Mistel. When I did, I no longer needed anyone because Scythe is a cheat weapon. Yeah, Mistel is kind of there for that purpose, though. Like, she's an extra character they added in the PSP port, so makes sense to me. Alright. Oh man, Fort's a little goofy too. Oh lord, they put in a lot of effort for these. I'm not complaining. It's kind of silly when you look at some of them. To be fair, like 90% of them look really clean though. So, all right. What else have we got here? Do we just let Arter do this? Yeah. Yeah. Then we can keep the trio hanging out down here. I was gonna say, one of you has a vulnerary. Erica can pick off this one. Some characters in this mod felt like they should have been an archer at the beginning. Which ones are you thinking of? May have created trouble. Well, this should fix that. Does that put you up to C? Put you up to D, calm. Oh my god, he starts with E. E-bows. We have to keep him there. I think Seth's fine, but I am stressing it a little bit now. Colm, I don't know so much about that one, Sensei. I don't know if I agree with that. He looks clean though. Erica being an archer would be interesting. It'd be nice to see, like, an archer lord in Fire Emblem in general. But I just don't know that that fits Erica. Archery is weird because, like, it's viewed in literature as this thing that doesn't require much strength, but in reality takes a lot to draw a bow. Claude is right there. Claude isn't truly a main character, though, Tree. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Byleth is objectively the player character of that game. Erica and Ephraim are considered the player characters of Sacred Sun. You get what I'm saying? Like, it would be nice if it was a game where they were the focus character. Yeah, let's do it like this. Wait, hold up, 9 and then 7. What do you have? Steel sword. Okay. Let's do some thinking on this one. I think we hunter's bow you. Oh, have a good one, Sensei. Thanks for joining in, even for a little bit. Would have been nice to crit, but so be it. now I can test this. So 9, 8. But this is a perfect kill, so that's fine. Whew! This guy's kind of trapped in the corner now, huh? Methinks we smack him for a pittance of damage. Does Joshua have a vulnerary? He does. He does have one use of vulnerary. As does Arter. Okay, we'll be fine. We can make that work. Oh, that angelic robe is actually going to be huge with this army. Oh, they're so sad. Okay. 14 and 7. Erica kills this one. Funny crit. We could technically promote her now if we wanted. Natasha, can you deal damage with the steel bow here? 14 versus a defensive 12. You could deal damage with the steel bow. Hell, you'd even double. So assuming you hit, that's a big F. If we get that gamble wrong, Colm just dies, so I guess we just use Seth. 9-speed Erica. It is a goofy game we're playing here. This Erica is horribly screwed in a lot of ways. But at least we can promote her soon. I think we turn her into a ranger because her promotion normally gets a horse. Oh boy! A longbow. A longbow 2% crit on multi. She doesn't require her own item? I mean, everybody's an archer. What did you think? Go for it, Natasha. Natasha being the standout was not what I was expecting. That seems like an oversight. No, it doesn't, because everybody's the same class. Can you buy Orion's bolts? I don't think so. Oh, who would be a good fit for that? We probably just feed it to Erica. I guess we could give it to Arter as well. And then we'd have two fairly strong pre-promotes to use to kind of help guide the rest of the team. It's an idea. Alright, Mulder, you need to back up, buddy. Getting crit like that was not supposed to be in your wheelhouse, but here we are. Does anyone have... Yes, you do. Perfect. Actually, no. He's still got 2 uses on this. We're good. Every promo item is changed to Orion's Bowl, yes. Good dodge, Natasha. I believe that means she can get the kill. I really was not expecting all this from Natasha, but she's kind of the GOAT. Also, sorry to anyone who's looking at me and wondering why I look like a zombie. I still have my makeup on from last night. Yeah, I think we'd probably give it to Erica. And then, how far along is the next closest person? It's probably Naomi. Naomi we probably turn into a sniper, so we can have some variety. Alright. There we go. Do we still have... Yes, we do still have an elixir. If we need it. Alright. Owie. Alright. Alright. Well, there goes that iron bow. Okay. Yeah, we have plenty of space to just keep doing this. Ephraim is our bait. And Arter is our kill switch. Right. As long as Colm doesn't get poked, we're good. We can start baiting here. I think we just go ahead and promote right away. Oh! No, that looks so clean, though. Oh, chat. I have a cause. Chat. These both look so sick, actually. I need votes on whether we promote Erica into a sniper or a ranger, because these look really clean. Alright, I'm making a poll. I'm so curious. Like, this is... It's clean. Alright, 2 for sniper. Is that all the votes we have? Damn, there might only be 2 people watching. That's alright. Oh, it's so clean. That's 3 for sniper. Yep, we're doing it. Alright, there we go. Oh, she's so painfully average. But that sprite does look really clean. Undeniably. Everybody else can keep moving on up. I need to remember, does this guy have a promotion item on him? No. Alright, there's our thief. Come to steal all of our patented goods. We really want Nami to be able to promote here. So we probably try and feed her the kill on this one. Natasha can pretty safely chip him. Oh. And then boop. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh my god. Terrible. Truly terrible. We might just save the Orion's Bolt for Natasha. Just feed her every kill we can. Hold up. Is the thief? It's... Oh my god. The thief doubles Erica. That's humiliating. Alright, we're trapping the thief here. Surprised in a run with minimal viable enemy phase. Nobody died yet. People have died, but Collis. We don't have Franz. We do not have either Ross or Garcia. Who else has died? I think Vanessa died. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else I'm missing. Gilliam died. I think that's everyone. Ugh, gross. And no on-screen death counter? Well, it's not like it's an Iron Man, McCullough, so I didn't put a death counter up. Fake Strem? Okay. Okay. Why do I get the... Don't say that out loud, Tree. If you say Fraud Shades rides again, then if 60's watching, he's going to turn that into one of the chapter titles for the hack you guys have been working on for like a year. Oh, man, I want that kill. Big Molder Shoulders. Ouch. I'm sorry, McCullough. Did I say something insulting on accident? I know you've been working on it too. I didn't mean to leave you out of that. It's a collaborative effort. It is. I acknowledge that. fully acknowledge that. And I think the team has been probably doing a really good job from what little I know, which is admittedly not much because I'm locked in streamer jail when it comes to that thing. I do look forward to knowing more eventually, though. So, excited. Well, congratulations on your suggestions. That should probably mean something to me. How much is a regular iron bow? It's also might 6. Erica, you're so bad. Wait, you have access to the supply. We can just take out a bow, right? We don't have any bows left. Ah! Because Natasha has them all? Yes, because Natasha has them all. Alright, get him, Seth. This kind of stings to hear how long it's actually been in development hell for. Oh, come on now. That's not fair to you guys. You picked it up again after there was like a huge pause in development. You've been making steady progress since. Like, yes, has it been a while objectively, but you also have to keep in mind you picked up that project from somebody else who basically stopped working on it. And this has also just been like a fan project this entire time, funded by, frankly, a very small number of people. So I think that with that in mind, you guys have actually been making really steady progress, and you shouldn't give yourself a hard time. I should, but it's loving teasing. Hey, if it gets to be 13 years and I'm still streaming, then at that point, it's kind of legendary that it's been in development all that time, you know? Because at that point, you guys will all have graduated college and have probably far better paying jobs than I do. So if you're still tuning in for our every so many weeks streams, that's insane. I do hope to do this for a long time, though. I do, you know, I enjoy doing this with you guys. I would like to keep it going for at least a number of years. Was not expecting that. I don't want to gamble on Natasha missing, is the thing. Because she hits so hard when she hits. I will, however, gamble on Erica. Yeah, Luke can do it. Oh, good dodge. Everything that saves us a vulnerary use is huge. Okay. Ah, calm, you're slow. You're so slow. That 1% crit was a little frightening, but it's fine. Alright. we go. And now we wait. Oh, cool. That'll work. Actually, did anybody here even play Duke Nukem Forever? I saw, like, gameplay of it online. And I thought it was the silliest thing I've ever seen. Which was pretty cool, in a sense, because I was like, oh man, this actually got, you know, like, published, despite being complete garbage. Oh, nice, Arter. But I'm deeply curious if anybody here has actually played it, what that experience was like. I can't imagine it was a positive one. But hey, maybe you got some ironic fun out of it. Let me know. Tree, I said I wouldn't use them unless I had to. Those armors are a have-to situation. Plus, I think we're past that point as we now have promoted units. Which we talked about. We wouldn't try to use them before promotion as well. So I think somebody's being a little pedantic. I think someone's engaging in pedantry. Being a pedantist, if you will. Pedantonics. If you deal 1 damage with the bow, you don't have to. Listen, we already promoted. We're fine. It's fine. Okay. God, I really want to get Natasha more EXP. I feel like once we get her going, she's gonna kick ass. She's gonna be our est. Hi, Draco. Welcome in. Always glad to see you drop by. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Alright, let's take it nice and slow so we can get these final few bits of EXP on Natasha. So I want to ideally feed that shaman to her as well. Mean-spirited, but okay. Hey, out of our early game cast, you know, she was the last one for us to raise up. So much experience. Okay. Alright, give me that. Now, how much damage does this guy do? 14. We have exactly 14 HP, but we have 2 resistance. So that is fine. Oh, Ephraim can promote too. We should maybe just use the Orion's Bolt on him so that he's promoted when he comes back. That makes sense to me. Let's do that. Alright, he's turning into a ranger, though. He's for sure going to be a ranger. The real Est was the pink-haired Pegasus Knight that gives Marth his second personal weapon. Minerva? The Est archetype is Nino and Delphia. Delphia is definitely part of it. Maybe La Rochelle? I mean, she is just... I don't know about that one. Love La Rochelle, but I do not know about that one, Chief. Where's our phone? There it is. Yeehaw. Streamer trying to use as few votes as possible is crazy, considering we promoted our main lord into a sniper. Oh, good dodge. We needed that. We really needed that. I forgot the AI can be smart. What if we poked it? Yeah, let's poke and then rescue. Get rescued, idiot! Bozo! There we go. Constantly being bullied by my mods. Truly a painful existence. Okay. Ephraim has a chest key too, so we'll go over here and deal with that. Do trade. That is a preferred weapon, so you can keep that, but we should take that chest. No, I should take the torch. Take the torch. I'm probably gonna want to take the other stuff off him before we before we end the chapter. Okay. Take, drop, boom. All right. I should have snuck FE8 Luna back into the game while we were doing the pallets as a funny jump scare 5 chapters from now. Why do you want me to suffer? Do I exist only for your clown dancing amusement? Alright, there's our extra Orion's Bolt, which Natasha will probably get after a bit of training here. And we're just going to feed Torado to Erica as long as she isn't going to instantly melt. And if she is, this is going to be kind of tricky. I'm going to have to use the last few uses of that silver bow. Yikes! Ew, a silver sword. I guess Seth's getting that. I guess he's getting it. Oh no, I'm not particularly happy about it, but I guess he's getting it. Jeez, another great weapon. Oh well. Oh, wow. That is just wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Immediately proving how strong the sniper class line is. Incredible job, Erica. That was... Yikes. To answer your question, Draco Zombie, yes. Yes, I am stupid. Next question. Prince Ephraim. May as well take that steel bow off his hands. He's not going to be needing it. Alright, Eric, let's try this again. There we go. That's more like it. Thank you. Immediate redemption. I wonder if anyone else can deal even a little bit of chip. I think probably not, but... Well, if they can deal even one now, and she misses. Nope, never mind. She actually gets that kill perfectly with Seth's bonus, so I don't have to worry about it. Hooray!
Very impressive. However, I'll expect you'll wish you'll died here by my steel. Lord Vulture is not nearly as merciful as I.
What'd you say about steel? We don't know what that is. We're only familiar with bows. Bows and arrows. Steel isn't like a thing. It's actually really funny to me that they have weapons called iron bow, steel bow, etc. in these games because, like, they have to be using those on the arrows, right? Because you don't reinforce a bow with metal. That would not go well. Where? Oh, there you go. Alright, so do we have everything we need off Ephraim? Yes. Perfect. Brother! Okay. Farewell, brother. I will return. Okay. So, we're going with Erica. Just so you guys know. Just as a heads up. Because there is no way on God's green earth that we're making it through Ephraim route with all the shit we have right now. We are not surviving Ephraim mode with this army. It's not happening. So we're just gonna go right ahead and click the Erica route. We have a way to deal with all the death coils. They're just gonna come up to us at one range. Phantom Ship is easy, yeah, with all of our lacking of one range options and a tiny ass map. I'm sure it'll be great. Lord. Okay, let's buy some stuff. Holy, no. We don't want to go to you. We want to go to you. Okay, give me an iron bow. And then iron bow here. Iron bow there. Iron bow just about everywhere. Iron bow and steel bow. And... oh, nope. So many vulneraries now. You would think that bows, in a run where we exclusively have access to them, would prove that, like, a really powerful bow would be our most useful and rare resource, right? No. It's vulneraries. How would Archer Cormag even work? Isn't he on the water originally? Well, either they would, you know, he might just be unreachable. He might just completely be unreachable. Which is funny in and of itself to think about. Alright, let's see here. Grotto Keep. Ah, dang it. Tussle doesn't show up in the cutscene as a ranger. Sad. Alright, there's Tana. Tana actually looks really good for this point in the game compared to all of our other what we're dealing with. Kyle is fine. Ford, you probably need to be benched, man. Natasha, we're still working on, so she can come hang out. Volns, we need Volns. Vulnerary. Vulnerary. Nope, nope, nope. Bad game. Do not steal my weapons. Simply give me vulneraries.
Yes.
And 2 for Natasha. This feels right. If only this game had peak flying archers, like my second favorite game in the series where I can make everyone a flying archer. This is balanced. If you're referring to Fates as your second favorite game in the series, gross. Alright, Seth, try not to murder them with the Slim Sword challenge, go. Does he get reached by that? No. Doesn't even get reached by this guy. The more you know. No, you go in there. Alright. This looks so silly. I feel like I'm playing an Advanced Wars map right now. I meant 3 houses, but Fates is probably top 6. Top 6 is saying you may as well just be halfway down the list. Is that a sniper? Aww. Gnarly. Alright, Seth, do it. Screw it. It is kind of funny watching him turn into a zombie every time he swings that sword, though. Like, watch how pallid his skin gets. He needed that. He actually did need that. There's Natasha. Kill him! Oh! Kill him! Yeah! Top 3rd at least for Fates. I don't know about that one, Tree. I do not know about that one. I'm gonna have to strongly disagree. Sixth favorite, definitionally. Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE being his favorite. I mean, you're right. Obviously, that's Draco's, like, you know, full all-time favorite. It's everybody's all-time favorites. One of the best, if not the best game in the franchise. Obviously, clearly. My only considerations are FE2, FE6, and FE8. Maybe FE5? Bro's an FE4 hater. And you are insane for putting FE2 on there. You are. You are crazy for that. I just firmly disagree with you, though. I think Path of Radiance is generally, like, objectively by these metrics, a better game. Now, is it my favorite? Over Fates, yes, but like in the series as a whole, it's fine. Please tell me you hit this one. Yes. Yes, you did. Perfect. Yes, Tree, you're a huge fan of Path of Radiance, we know. Nasally Salsa's your favorite character. We know, we know. But the only thing it has going for it was the Lagoose plus Chef. Hell no, that's not the case. Base EXP was huge. Mechanically allowing you to, like, forge weapons was really, really cool. And being able to, like the map design, for the most part, was some of the, like, most solid in the series. Like, yeah, you heard me, Nasally Salsa. I said what I said. Alright, we gotta, unfortunately, do this. This guy's gotta go. That's brutal. That's brutal, but it's acceptable, I think. If we... hang on. No, it has to be with the bow. Fuck. How do we deal with you? Speed 11, speed 11. Poke with Molder, I guess? Okay, you have to kill. Sure. Base combos were a game changer. Yeah. No, 100% base combos were a game changer as well. Like, just the world building in general in Path of Radiance was really, really well done. It was super well put together. Do I think it was, like, the best in the series has ever done? No, but it definitely was, like, it was, you know, cohesive, which is more than most games in this series. It's just GBA, but ugly and slow and worse. Turn off combat animations. Problem solved. Problem instantly solved. Okay, so you need to not get doubled, Naomi, which you don't, but you have a defense of 3, which means you take 10. And 11. Okay. You survive, but Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not good. Kyle's gonna die. And Aaron. Yes, everybody misses Aaron. There he goes. I don't think it's worth resetting for Kyle. Fuck, what did I have him holding? As long as it wasn't the Orion's Bolt, it's not worth resetting. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. There's Natasha. Okay, first we pull back Arter, heal him. Other games, the game after Path of Radiant / Radiant Dawn, I can safely say I like it more than Awakening, and that's where the list stops. I mean, I definitely like it more than Awakening, but I think I like it more than a lot of games, honestly. I think I enjoyed Path of Radiance more than Three Houses. I would not say I enjoyed it more than I wouldn't say I enjoyed Radiant Dawn more than Three Houses, but I would definitely say I enjoyed Path of Radiance more. Come on. Alright. Well, Seth, get ready to dodge. Get ready to dodge Caravan. Okay, we need... Okay, Colm rescues Natasha. Loot kills. Pull back Naomi. Vuln up. And then... Mulder... Takes Natasha, drops, and Tana sits here to potentially bait the mage. Ultimately, it's all taste and every entry has its defenders or something. Positivity wins. We are all friends now. I think it's nice that Fire Emblem offers so much variety that people can debate over which one is the best, because I don't think there is an objective answer. I just think there's an objective worst. Do I think there's an objective best? No. I just think there's an objective worst. Oh, there's Amelia. Wait, her stats are gonna be so bad because she's gonna have trainee stats, right? I need to see this. Oh, yikes. That's Speedwing, though. But we can't even recruit her because we don't have Franz. Oh, that's funny. Actually, no. We can recruit her with Erica, right? I think we can. Maybe I'm wrong. if we can just murk this guy. Get steel bowed, idiot. What if someone says, unironically, Shadows is the best FE? Then I don't think they've played any mainline games. Come on now, we need 9 strength. Who's got 9 strength to work with? There we go. Joshua can do it. Joshua doesn't double! Excuse me. Okay. Fuck it. We'll poke with these two. That was so not necessary of you to miss an 88, Tana. Because now I'm worried about Natasha missing. Thank God. Okay, huge. My biggest complaint about Three Houses is that it wasn't finished, and then they made a whole spin-off game to answer everything they left out, and then they also never finished that one. Three Houses had so much going for it, and I still think, ultimately, that it's a pretty good game overall, and I kind of like that there are parts of it that aren't totally finished in a lore sense. I'd be lying if I said I like everything about Three Houses, because I think in a lot of ways it is, like you said, unfinished. Or I would just rather use the word unpolished, because I think it tells a cohesive narrative. Only part I don't like about Fire Emblem, I still don't understand why people seem to love it, is the nukes. I don't get why people were so excited about Agartha just straight up having nuclear warhead technology. Because, to me, if they have that kind of power, if people are still using, like, up-close melee weapons at a time when Agartha can create nuclear warheads and clearly has guns, like laser guns, what the hell are they doing? They could have just had their revenge by now. They could have done whatever they wanted. That's what brings me out of it. Sci-fi weaponry being present in a fantasy story is a trope almost as old as this kind of fantasy. I am not saying that sci-fi weapons being present shouldn't be a thing. I am saying that specifically if they're at the level where they are showing that they have nuclear warheads, and it's not a fantasied up sci-fi thing, like a laser blade or something like that, then it kind of takes me out of it. Also, if this was established to be a common thing, I'd be much less angry about it. In games where power scaling is shown to be like, oh, well, guns are there and swords are equal to guns, I'm much less, like, you know, weird about it. But if we don't see these things up till this point, and then you suddenly introduce, randomly at some point in the game, a nuclear fucking warhead, I'm gonna be a little brought out of that. Like, it's introduced in the worst possible way, methinks. And again, I know, like, a lot of people are for that and think, oh, it's so cool or whatever. I just don't think it's handled right at all. I have no problem with it existing. I just think the way that it is handled is terrible. Which is pretty much what Draco was saying, I think. They're closing in. Every time we have to deal with any enemy with a semblance of speed, we start panicking. That just reminds me I never actually played up to Gerald's death in Three Houses. It's further on than that things start to really go to hell. Doubling is the bane of this army's existence. Lord Almighty. Okay. Sure, Naomi, take a pot shot. What else have we got? Oh, she's all the way back there. Natasha, what are you doing to me? And before we play this so slowly that Amelia leaves, she probably will. At the rate this is going. Like, unironically, we're not going to be getting Amelia. Oh, it's so funny because it's true. Yeah, I think that's alright. The Slithers are nearly FE7 tier sauceless, and they bring in Epimenides? I don't know that word. But instead of creating nuance or even just tragic backstory, it's just more vague nonsense, not committing to anything. Yes! Thank you! Like, the thing is, as far as them, like, existing as a vehicle for Edelgard to be the way that she is, that I like. But I feel like it wasn't necessary for them to be presented in the way that they were for that to be the case. I think it just made everything infinitely worse the way it was presented. FE7 tier sauceless. Epimenides, which the joke writes itself. Yeah, well, joke aside, I still don't know what it means. Epimenides. Yes, yes, I know the D's nuts joke was coming, but I still don't know what the word means. Teach me. Teach me things. We actually just, yeah, we stick with the bow so that set doesn't get doubled. It's a name like Parm. Okay. Streamer did not finish Hope. Streamer didn't play Hopes. Streamer did not want to go down that rabbit hole. Oh my god, Natasha. Natasha, best archer? Guys, turns out being a cleric was just not... That was what was holding Natasha back. As soon as she picks up a bow, she's a goddamn menace. Cretans are always liars, question mark?
I would like to understand this reference, but I'm afraid my brain is only capable of handling so many references at one time. And we are currently at maximum capacity.
Oh, Natasha, no, don't be in danger. Do not be in danger. Please don't be in danger. 14... 6. Wait, her defense is actually stupid high? Oh my god, we're fine? We're fine? Automod flagging, that was also a choice. Automod is a little aggressive, but that's why you guys are here. Jesus, our army is so slow. Oh. Get out of town. Epimenides paradox. Epimenides the Cretan says that all the Cretans are liars, but as he himself is a Cretan, he is a liar. But if he is a liar, what he says is untrue, and so on. Okay. Now I understand a reference. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me things. Learning is fun, and you can always do it right here at the Galeshades channel. We'll start calling it the McCallus Learning Hour. Do you guys all have... One of you has an Orion's Bolt. Well, well, well. Don't mind if I do. Alright, pal, you need to piss off and die. As the saying goes. See, and this is the stuff that they should have been more present with in terms of, like, putting this lore forward. But I see why they didn't, because as you said, it's a paradox. It makes no goddamn sense. Mulder, can you... Yes, perfect. Thanks, Mulder. What's an enemy phase? Never heard of her. Oh, don't even need that. We're just gonna... That's more hit than I would like. What about you guys? You have less hit, but that's still more hit than I would like. Well, let's see how this goes. Actually, can you be rescued? Hilariously, yes. Okay, so we rescue with Calm. And we put Arter here with an iron bow. Natasha stays put. Heals. And everybody else moves around just a little bit. Maybe they could have put the lore in the chapter with the playable slithers. Oh wait, they also cut that for being flamed. Ah, there's no winning, huh? Ouch. Seth continues to Seth. All right, man. Do it. Were Agarthans actually going to be playable? Like, was there a data mine that showed that or anything? Or are we just speculating? That's wild. This is fun. I can accept these terms.
You want a piece of me?
There's a sizable amount of unused co-op lines between all of Thales, Solon, Kronia, and Cornelia. That could imply that they just meant for them to be like, I don't know, what's the word? Not playable so much as they could have had some more elaborate plans for the enemies. That just didn't get into production. Oh, we have to, like, actually rescue Tana, don't we? Hold that thought. Colm, can you... Okay, you can kill. Do you get murdered if I, like, if you miss? Kinda. Tana's in danger either way, so we may as well just go for it. Okay. All good. Hopes has unique dialogue and free play, even if you're doing team-ups or fights that are never canonically possible. Interesting.
The lore, it goes deep.
Amelia is actually going to unironically leave. This is so funny. I'm pretty sure it happens like next turn. Okay. I wonder if we can bait her out with Seth by equipping a sword so that we don't murder her. 96. You're not going to miss a 96, Natasha. Speed like res. Not terrible. Ugh. More trash mobs to sell. There we go. That actually worked. Alright. And she's leaving. We got to engage her at least. Oh lord, that's so funny. We actually took too long to recruit Amelia. Which is actually really bad in this case. Not because of her stats or anything she could contribute personally, but because that speed wing would have been really, really nice. Now we gotta wait. But the Archer squad is coming along, alright. We can probably promote Naomi here soon. Or how's Mulder doing? Mulder's pretty close too. Joshua's pretty close. I don't really care to promote Joshua though, if I can avoid it. Okay. And the characters march on. Do you have anything dangerous? Nope. Okay. That's how you know this playthrough is really good. Yikes. Were all the S rank weapons also modded into bows? I don't know. I actually don't know the extent that they've gone to. I'm kind of looking forward to some surprises still. I know that 60 has some more things cooked up. So we'll see. That might be something to ask them though. Loot, I really don't want to give you that. But I might have to. Because I don't think anybody else is within range. Do you guys have only iron lances? Oh, you have an axe reaver. That's nice. That's a pleasant surprise. We'll equip the bow so that we can get some chippy XP for our friends here. We're ending stream to close this chapter. That's the plan. Funnier outcome. You just get 10 Nidhoggs. Honestly, that would be pretty great. if they just changed every sacred weapon into the Nidhogg, and we just got a shitload of Nidhoggs. Oh man, that would be kind of peak. Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, McCallus. What was it? Naomi. Alright, there we go. We need to weaken you first, so... Can't do that with you. Natasha, can you not kill? You can just barely not kill. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Natasha Jagening. Natasha is actually one of our best units. 9 Nidhoggs and on Homa would be pretty great too. Oh, a meme Nidhogg? That would also be funny. That would be a pretty epic troll. I mean, Mulder's doing really well on this front. I might just... I could have him promoted by the end of the chapter as well. And I don't think I can with Natasha. Oh, but it's so worth it to wait for Natasha. She's so fast. We'll probably give it to Mulder, though. We got it. Alright. Move the wall forward. Is Vidofnir based on a mythical rooster? I did not know that. I know Nidhogg was a squirrel. Oh, please don't crit. Am I wrong? Renaming them all Ufel, Parthia, Pursuer, etc. We don't know if there are enough special bows in the series. There are. There are. Okay. Let's promote Naomi. Where's... Alright, you guys. What's it gonna be? Sniper or Ranger? Loving the pallets. They did a really good job. They did do a really good job with the pallets. Nidhogg was the drunk snake lady from Squirrels. Ratatosk. You're right, I mixed up Ratatosk with Nidhogg. Nidhogg is the snake. Now, personally, I agree with you. However, I fear my chat will have other plans. And there we have it. Boom. Alright. Sniper it is. All these early promotes? Yeah, and look at their stats tree. We need it. And they're still gonna be this bad. Actually do need Iron Sword equipped for this guy. Okay. Robbing my army of so many stats. Tree. I'm objectively increasing my army's stats. And we kinda need them. Because these guys are not surviving without it. Fuck it, let's give it a shot. Good kill, Natasha. Good kill. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, that's fine. Oh! Thanks, Arter. Does the Luna from Shadows of Valentia count as legendary? But of course it does. What kind of silly question is that? Of course it does. Alright, everybody, look, we have Erica. And worse Erica. Notice how her resistance is higher than her defense. But statistically, if she had been missing the angelic robe, Erica would still be slightly better than the Naomi that we have here, which is tragic. Yuck. Alright. Do you move, Binks? I don't think you do, but we'll find out pretty shortly. Tree, have you ever played... Oh, who am I kidding? Of course you haven't. You're a Fire Emblem enjoyer. So of course you haven't played any of the games. Now, have you ever played Fire Emblem Echoes, Tree? Have you ever played Shadows of Valentia? Because if so, you would understand early promotions are sometimes a must. Oh, and that doesn't even kill. That's funny. Shadows of Valentia achievement puts the Valentian relics on the same level at least as the Arcanean ones. I would agree with that. Alright. Come on, move on up. Let's get this ball rolling. Also, promos work very differently in Shadows of Valentia, don't they? Like, classes have minimum stats and it brings the units up to those floors. Yes. The only times you don't want to early promote in Shadows of Valentia are usually when you are waiting to get, like, a certain spell. Or if you're grinding in a dungeon itself. But the majority of the time, because the growths are so abysmal across the board, it is better to just bring yourself up to the class minimums. We might have Natasha able to promote by the end of this chapter. I might just let her do it. The only time I can think of not wanting to, like, early promote is if you're spam healing with 2 clerics. Tree hasn't played the best Fire Emblem game. I know. Tree is a false fan, guys. Everybody pile on Tree. It's very important that we do this. Can we get a donation goal for me to send Tree 3DS with FE1? FE1 through 8 plus 11 and 15 in Tearing Saga. Can you even get Tearing Saga on a 3DS? Is that moddable enough for that? Oh, you meant just send Tearing Saga. Oh, man. I'm dying. Alright, Natasha, you're getting that promotion. Alright, let's see here. Well, time to start chipping away. I would never mod Tearing Saga. I only played it on my Japanese PlayStation legally. Uh-huh. That sounds legit to me, guys. I think we can trust him. Seth, I am begging you not to crit. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna end the stream there, but we're gonna do one last thing. Where? There it is. Now I want to see what the palettes look like before we decide here. Sniper looks really, really clean. That's elegant. But Ranger! Okay. I'm honestly undecided. We'll figure that out next time. Sell that for now. Is there anything else we needed to sell? I don't think so. There it is. All fire. No, 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 no. Not what I wanted to do. Well, it's fine. I'm just going to back out instead. But anyway, I can sell those again later. Until next time. Eat well. Sleep well. Check in with yourself. Check in with your friends. And until next time, my friends. All 3 of you who are still watching. Gale Force. Out!